Hello everybody, my name is Farmer Phil and today we are weighing some big bad bulls. My name is Farmer Phil, also known as Philip Stewart. I farm here in South County Longford just outside of Killasheet with my father and my uncle. Back in 1938 my grandfather moved here when he was 19 with his sister. When he came here he brought 2 horses, a trap, a plough and a bag of oat seeds. We do dairy calf to beef, that's what we do. On a normal year we buy in about around 400 calves a year, bring them through to beef. Usually in the herd there's anywhere from 500 to 700 cattle in the herd depending on the time of the year. We grow about this year coming now we'll be growing just over 200 acres of grain, and all of that will be put, as we do say, it'll walk off on the cattle's backs when they're finished. So in 2019 we officially formed a partnership with myself, my father and my uncle, so we grouped all the cattle, all the land, all the farming assets into the one, and it's just streamlined the whole farming process. We're agricultural contractors. We've been contracting pretty much since my grandfather came here. He used to do reaping and binding and ploughing and thrashing and all the good stuff, but nowadays we do bale silage, pit silage, slurry, pipes, tanking, dribbling or splashing, whichever, dung spreading, reseeding, ploughing, combining, rolling grain. It's nearly easier to say what we don't do than what we do. We don't do hedge cutting, that's about all we don't do. So when I was in college in 2015, it just come up in conversation with all my friends about other people that were doing YouTube, and there was a few people were making money, and I said, geez, maybe, I was playing Farming Simulator every other night when I had nothing else to do. I said, geez, maybe if I started recording myself now, I might be able to make something out of it. And so I started Farming Simulator videos, Let's Plays and all that, how it would crack, but sure, it never really went anywhere. And around then, I suppose, 2017, I started uploading videos of what we were doing on the farm, just on my camera, horizontal, desperate, ugly, hard videos to watch. But it started getting more hits, and then from there I started learning more, turned the phone the other way around, made a nicer video, and then kind of expanded from there, and I got my first GoPro in 2018, and from there on it just took off. It was really, when I was at the Farming Simulator, it was really stagnant. If you got maybe a subscriber or 2 a day, you'd be doing well, and you got maybe 50 views, or you'd be doing well. If you got 100 views in a week, I thought I was on top of it, thought I was hitting the big time nearly. Currently I'm on 29,580 something odd subscribers, but every time you look at it, it might go up 1 or 2. So I put up videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, so that's 12 videos a month roughly. But roughly I get anywhere from 800 to 500,000 views a month. So 120 something countries watching typically in the 28-day period. It's broken down into about 50% Irish, 33% UK, and then it goes into America, the Netherlands, France, Germany, so on and so forth, down into the 0.00%. When I'm making a video, particularly if Father Phil is around, or my father, whatever you want to call him, I take my time. The camera has to be put up here, and then I have to spend maybe a couple of seconds just securing it and come on, we have to keep going. And it's always that when my father's around, it's just go. I don't really have time, and it can get in the way, because to just make a nice video, to get the right shots, it just takes time to set up and get it done right. But when you're under pressure then to get jobs done, as we always are under pressure because there's always work to be done, it's just getting all to mash in nicely can be hard. On YouTube, for the 3 videos I put up in a week, I'd spend anywhere editing a video from 2 to 4 hours depending on the length and what kind of video it is. So you put that in a week. If I did 3 long videos in a week, 3 4s, it's 12 hours. And that all happens between 11 o'clock at night till whatever time AM in the morning till I get it done. And I suppose Herdwatch is really, when I'm videoing, working with cattle in the yard, I can do it on my phone and have the camera. It's a one-handed job really. We use Herdwatch primarily for when we buy our medicines and they come back, you record them onto the app, and then it's on the app then, so when we run through cattle through the yard or whether we're doing cattle in the field, it's very simple. We just select the medicine, and then I have it all the cattle are in batches. It's one of the best things about the app. I can put all my cattle into batches, so I just select medicine, select batch, done and dusted there and then. One of the times I got sick of writing on bits of paper, so I got a notebook. I had the notebook for 6 months, wrote everything in it, great job, until one day it got in the washing machine. I can tell you now something for nothing, such a job we had to dry it out and piece apart the pages nice and gently and then decode it. just so we were able to fill up the paperwork afterward. Nightmare, absolute nightmare. So we use Herdwatch for weight recording. You may have seen in the last video I put up on YouTube, or one of the last videos I put up. But it's one of the first times we've been using Herdwatch for weight recording. Before we were using it, again, I had a little notebook, and it was write down animal tag, the weight beside it, and then the animal went back in. You took the animal back out, and then you had to find where the animal was on the page, write down the next weight beside him, then get the calculator out, calculate what the average daily weight gain was, write that down beside that, and then you had this little notebook with about 3 lines of, or 4 lines of numbers, and you were trying to figure out, right, well, this and this and this, and then this equals that, and then it was all sitting now, just took time. With the Herdwatch app, you just pop it in, it just tells you there and then straight away what your average daily weight gain is from the last time you done it, and it just simplifies the whole job. It's made my mother's life a lot easier, because my mother does all the paperwork, and it's just simple. Everything, I do all the recording on farm, and then my mother can bring it up on the computer inside. She just prints it all off. It's there, it's done, it's dusted. You see a calf without a tag, you just bring it up on your phone, type it in, it's done. The tag is ordered, rather than going sending a text to my mother, this calf missing a tag, and then my mother stockpiles and then orders tags. It just simplifies the process of getting missing tags. When there was inspections used to go on previously, before Herdwatch, it was a case of my mother sitting down, and we'd end up having to go in at coffee time or in the evenings and sit down and start decoding bits of cardboard. And everything I was raw on them for the last 18 months. But now that we're using Herdwatch, everything is done on the day. It's done and dusted, and my mother literally just prints it off on the computer. She has the app on the computer, prints it off, it's done and dusted, and we don't have to go in now and sit down and get her ears to her office about, well, why isn't this done this way, and I can't read that right. And it's the most damnable experience dealing with these bits of cardboard and trying to find them. That was the bane of my life, so it was. But we got signed up, it was very straightforward. The Herdwatch app is nearly too easy. I could let me brother go at it. You let a 5-year-old child at it. It's dead handy. It's absolutely dead handy to use.